Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, the one and only, PodzQuad. This is the variety showcast that will bring to your earholes and eye sockets the most phenomenal web series events showcasing comedy, the ghetto media news, video games, sports, business and a sponsored game show, where you can win real prizes. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, at PodzQuad. Tonight's episode features the prolific, magical groundbreaker, Pogo C, of Drunk Wizard Gaming. Starring El Captain, the genius behind, voice of the fans sportscast, Ben Swift Reynolds. The Fountain of Creation, Houdini Black, from Vigilantes Radio Live. The leader of the Third Light Warrior mission, author, recording artist, certified life coach. The multifaceted, Pastor K. Ice. Success mindset, and business coach, wife, mother, and entrepreneur, Alicia Dampier. She's a music and movie buff, the jokester of the cast, and a Little League soccer coach. She is Amy aka Mrs. Houdini Black. Top-notch skier and the star and host of Me News, for me, Drew Hoagland. Tonight, we have a special guest host, vegan chef and educator, Sean McDuffie.
What's up, guys? Episode 66, and we're in the house. I'm your host, Deanie, and we have the co-host in the house, the producer, Swift. What's up, my guy? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, see, look, you muted me, man. I don't touch the controls. Let me do this, all right?
Because you forgot to unmute yourself.
No, you muted me.
Anyhow, keeping it moving. SK Mac, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's always good to be here.
Absolutely. Pastor K Ice was cracking. You have to unmute yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's good, man? What's good, everybody?
What's up? Pagosi, what's up, man?
What's up? We're back for another great episode. I'm excited about tonight. All the sports talk and all the topics, and yeah, let's do this.
All right. China, what's up?
What's going on?
Glad to have you back. All right, and our special guest for tonight is none other than Ronnie Clark, aka 100% RC, co-host of Voice of the Fan Sportcast, public speaker, co-host of Barbara's Studio Talk, fitness enthusiast, coach. Man, what else can you do, RC? You do it all, right?
Hey, man, everything I do it for fun. I mean, you making it sound like I don't even know the person you talking about. I don't realize I be doing all that stuff. That's a lot of stuff. I want to say a lot of shit. Can I say shit on here? That's a lot of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. But it's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. We just want to welcome you to the show. And man, get your perspective on a lot of things that are happening in our world today. I guess this show is kind of like The View, you know, except that all of us are not chicks.
Right. You gotta make sure now.
Yeah. It's a very diverse, very diverse points of views on the things that are happening in our world and our community, and not only just come with like conflicts, but solutions as well to these conflicts and things that everybody want to know but don't talk about.
Right
on. So man, one thing I do want to talk about with you is propaganda is our main topic for this month. And just over the years, there have been a lot of propaganda really destroying our targeting the nucleus family, mother, father, kids. Now it's either one person and kids or, mixed race and kids, or not saying not saying something's wrong with mixed race, but like say for certain, I see TV shows with like uh, a mixed mom with a bunch of mixed kids, but no dad in the house.
Yeah.
So, and then we got the Beyonce independent woman movement when the whole time she was married. But she's encouraging women to not think about a partnership, when it comes to a man, but more like you don't need nobody but yourself. You're independent. And then our own state rewarding women who choose the single route with homes and groceries and even some money if they choose to keep a man out of their home.
Wow.
So what do you think about all this propaganda that we just been force fed throughout the years?
Man, that's the question is for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. I think it's strategically done. My stance on stuff like that, I kind of like focus on, my world that I'm in, what I deal with. But when I do take a peek at it, I can see it's strategically done. I was hearing something the other day about, we've been fed so much different stuff. We don't know what to believe or what's right or what to think. Those of us who think for ourselves, we know what's right and what feels correct. But a lot of people just fall in what they see other folks do. And so instead of thinking for themselves and really filling it out the way, that they would want to do things, they just find themselves just following the lead of others. And that's what they want. They want a bunch of sheep. They don't want a bunch of leaders and wolves. They don't want a bunch of people thinking for themselves. So yeah, it's a lot, man. I kind of fear that it's going to get worse before it gets better, if that makes sense. Because especially in Mississippi, man, you see a lot of folks, man, they just follow the lead of others. So yeah, it's tough.
Oh yeah. Swift, what about you, man? What do you think?
Yeah, like RC was saying, it definitely strategic. It definitely was put in place to destroy the nucleus of the family, especially with the independent woman movement and high standards and not having standards at all kind of ruin the whole relationship aspect of dating. Cause now people see marriage as like his and her stuff of being together. So it's just a lot of selfishness pretty much, because a lot of people just don't want to work together. They like to have their own. Like I was seeing some on TikTok about how men and women in marriage share money, and somebody was like, man, this is my stuff, this is her stuff, this is my money, this is her pal, instead. So it was already the vision right there when you already calling your stuff is your stuff. And so they listen to these rappers and this music. I mean, that get down your soul. The stuff you put in, the stuff you watch, the stuff you listen to. People don't realize that changed you from the inside, and you put that outwardly. So all that sexy red songs. I mean, throw her underneath the bus, but she leading the way right now. She leading the way. So she's a puppet, like Cat Williams say. These are plants. They are put in place to destroy, and the plant, all they care about is the fame and money. So they don't really care what happens, the after effects of what they're doing to the community.
All right, SK Mac.
It's definitely difficult because there are a lot of resources that are granted for certain type of setups, and it's harder for joint two-parent households to come across the same amount of resources as those that are single. So it can definitely look as if someone or something is trying to promote a certain narrative But it's been going on, especially in the African American community, for decades at this point. And we can all say that we know someone who fits the description for public services, and we can all say that we know someone who has a family member that may have been on it their whole life. What does their household look like? It doesn't look like one that comes with
Yeah.
two people all of the time. And there's, of course, different scenarios and situations, but for the most part, the people who max out on all of them, that household usually looks a little different than the household that was being described.
Yeah.
Let's see what you did there.
What about you, Amy?
I pretty much agree with what you guys are saying.
That's it. Man, that was profound.
I mean, sometimes I just like to keep it short and sweet. So I just agree with what you guys said totally.
Okay. We were trying to get a woman's perspective.
I actually came in on the tail end of the question, so I don't know what we were talking about.
Wow.
So in situations when I don't know what somebody's talking about, I just agree with what they. I mean, y'all all be like y'all cool with it, so I mean, me too.
Oh man.
RC, this is the regular thing, so you just don't mind them. This is the regular.
No, this time for real. Like usually I'm listening, but like I missed it.
Okay.
That's so funny.
K Ice, what about you, man?
Yeah, one thing I can say is welcome to the devil's playground. I mean, this type of stuff, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna keep happening. It's gonna get worse. You know what I'm saying?
So how you go about changing it? What can you do? What can we do to promote family? That's the question I have. Like we always look at the bad, but
we gotta.
That's a good question.
How we change it? We gotta change ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Our characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And if our character get better, that family stuff get better. You know? Right now, it's just 2024, the vision, I call it the end times energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just everything's divided, man.
Yep.
You know, and
KS, I got a question though for you. What about the family man movement? Don't you got that going on? Like the movement and the show? Can you tell them a little bit about that? Like that, I really like the stuff you've been putting out about that lately.
yeah, I'm just posting, man. Posting.
What's like your vision for that though? Is it going to be a show or is it going to be like a podcast or what's? I mean, it kind of goes along with this topic, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about it. But yeah, I do got a show, Fathers in Hip Hop. And about to talk to some other guys too that's doing the same things. So we don't talk about it, but
it's in the works.
Yeah, I want. Yeah.
Right.
I feel you.
China.
Dang. Amy's ready for your answer.
She's
after she didn't give
something.
one. You know,
she's working on something. She's working.
Oh, she got the glasses.
She don't know.
She got the glasses.
She don't know. She don't have nothing important to say.
Did she have to rewind the show to see what question I asked?
Man.
Dang. Why y'all coming at her like this?
Okay.
I gotta hear this.
I think I came in on the tail end too, but I'm just gonna kind of go off with that though. Well, from what I think you said. So anyway, my take on it is that, of course, we know it's gonna be like that because the main thing for the devil to do is to destroy the family. So what better way is to make it look like family is not the way to go? Like it's best to be on your own, doing your own thing, whatever. when actually the world was made for family to be together, man and wife be together, children raise your kids, da da da. But
Mm-hmm.
the propaganda for now is to separate the family. So if the family is not, if it's not looking good to have a family, then why would you? So being asked, how do you change that? We have to make look being in a relationship, being married, having a family. We have to make that look good. Like not be complaining all the time, talking about how bad it is. That's all you hear. You hear say something about marriage.
Right.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. Don't do that. You don't hear nothing positive. So if that's all they hearing,
Look at you.
Right,
I love
right.
how
Like
you
that.
did
You're
that.
right, cause I
How
always
you
see a lot of married men. I
rolled
ain't gonna
in with
lie.
it.
Right.
When I used to work at Radio Shack, we used to have Sean know how and Houdini know how Radio Shack is. The older men come in and we talk to them. They be like, man, don't get married, bro. Like it's gonna be rough. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Stay single.
Can I interject?
You gonna
Can
have
I
to
Wow.
work,
interject?
bro.
Can
You
I
hear
say something?
nagging, you gonna hear nagging all the time, man. Don't do it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a solution to this because all houses and marriages aren't created equal. I think the issue we have is
Mm,
a lot of people getting married. Like in our communities, we push education, we push early marriages, we push tradition. So if you don't educate the youth on what marriage entails, then they're gonna struggle. There's gonna be a way for the enemy per se to attack a marriage because the foundation it ain't nothing to the marriage. You know, they're getting married for
mm-hmm.
how she looks, how much money he makes.
Yep.
The foundation ain't solid, so therefore it's easy to break a shaky foundation. It's so much bigger than pointing at one thing or the other because a lot of people. This what happened to me. I married someone who already had been married before and had kids. So I waited. I didn't want to, I was staying away from dating women who had kids because I didn't want to deal with, with that at the moment. I wasn't mature enough as a man. I was being honest with myself. Even when it came to marriage, when no woman gonna force me to marriage. You got a lot of people being forced into marriages, forced into having kids. Let me make this baby with her or make this baby with him. It's gonna bring us closer. So it's so many more issues than just you know this movement and this. It's a lot of more issues, and how we make that popular is we educate the younger people by saying, hey, look, you can't go pay your light bill off love. you know if you
Mm,
really don't love, if you're marrying this person because the way she made, or you marrying this person because how much money he make, marriage is it's a long-term deal. So if it ain't real, if it ain't genuine, y'all not gonna be together because it's all conditional. So it's so many more issues than just one particular thing. I think how we change it is those of us who are married or who are in relationships, we can walk around with a picket sign and talk about marriage is great. We gotta show it. You gotta, as men, we gotta get together and make sure we saying, hey, listen, holding each other accountable, saying, hey, don't do her like that, or because I do with my friends. I'm not the friend you can call up and be like, hey, I'm finna go mess around on my wife. I'm the wrong guy to call. I ain't gonna take her side per se. I'm just gonna try to save you from you because that
mm.
decision it's so much bigger than cheating. It's gonna offset everything you've tried to build within your marriage or your relationship. So I mean, I hope I brought some light to something.
Right,
I want
right.
to add
I
to
agree with
Oh
all
that
yeah.
that.
that him and a point that RC and China made. Um, I do think that's the biggest problem and part of the solution. Every time you hear, and I've never been married, but every time you hear a person in a marriage speak about a marriage, they always say work, 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 work. Well, we go to work for a paycheck. So
Yeah.
like I think part of the solution to be speaking as loudly about the paycheck that you receive in marriage. You know what I mean? Those rewards or you're working for something. You're not just working to be in an endless loop. So there must be times where you're reaping the benefits of your work. And I think that a lot of times you don't hear married couples speak as loudly about the rewards that they receive. They speak more so about the work. And I know it's like they're trying to prep anyone who's not married to know it is work. But it's like tell me what I'm working for too. Tell me the moments where you feel like your work in the marriage paid off and gave you a reward. Like, I think that would speak volumes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Not volumes. I love it.
Gosi, man, what about you? What's your take on it?
Yeah, I gotta really agree with K Ice about us being a good example, because it's like I look at the positive examples like you and Ben that are married and you guys are family men and you're setting a good example. And I think like even with me and other people, it's like it helps if we don't promote like the bad stuff like OnlyFans or cheating or just acting crazy. If we do promote good ideas like true love, marriage, soulmates, or having a spiritual connection to somebody else, that's real important. Not just making about kind of like RC said about looks and money. It should be like a deep connection between the two souls. A lot of people don't talk about that, about what true love really is. You know, a romantic and spiritual connection between two souls. So I think, yeah, we should really come out and say this stuff. Even though it's not popular opinion, most people would be like, if you talk about OnlyFans and hoes, you're gonna get more views. You're gonna get more money. You know, so that's what they say. Like, why don't you do it? Because you're gonna blow up and you're gonna have all this money. But that's what the devil wants you to do, because he wants you to promote his ideas. But you could say the truth. You might not get as many views, but maybe you'll save somebody's soul. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you. Cheers. And much love, everybody. That's all I gotta say.
But
Yeah.
I know
I
it
want to
sounds
speak to
crazy,
him.
but that's what I
Speak to
think.
him. What he just said though, I totally agree. But I want to say this: we need to. I do this all the time. I'm not the guy to be like, "Don't get married," but I do say this. I know the people that I'm around. I know folks. I know people. The guys that's in the barbershop that I'm in, they're not ready for marriage. I have this thing I
Yeah.
do with them. I'm like, "Hey, listen, can you leave your phone with your wife for an hour?" No. Or your girlfriend for an hour. No, you're not ready to get married. Because you gotta go into a marriage where you're able to open yourself up. Like I got a 4-bedroom house. So it's like I can go hide in this 1 bedroom. She gonna find me. If I got anything to hide, she can find me. It's gonna eventually come out and it's gonna destroy what you're trying to build. So what I do is I'm not against everybody's not made to be in a monogamous relationship. Everybody's not mature enough. Like who is raising there are a lot of parents are not raising their daughters to be wives and husbands and wives are raising their sons to be husbands. It's just that's the reality of it. Who's teaching that? Who's saying, hey, look, this is what you need to learn. This is what you need to expect. My mom would instill certain things in my sisters, but she wasn't telling them you're gonna be somebody's wife one day. Like with me, she told me about being a good man, but she didn't tell me about bad women. So when I experienced that,
Nah.
it offset everything that I believe. I'm like, wait, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, but you're saying I'm too kind. So now I'm on my Tupac. I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna give you Tupac. You don't want this. I'm gonna give you Tupac. And then what it does is that's the issue, guys. We got a lot of teaching people about certain things
Right.
versus just assuming that they know. Because being faithful in a relationship isn't just all that ain't all that marriage entails. It's more to that.
Yes, indeed.
Man.
Good points.
Absolutely.
Hey, you notice you notice like the romance is not in the air in this generation, like how it was in the 90s, the music. Like,
Oh yeah,
Preach.
you see,
that's true.
and
R&B was way better.
that's
back
done
then.
on purpose. That's done on purpose, though. You see,
Yeah.
take the romance out. You know, you don't want to deal with no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Young people ain't. Look, my son, he told me a couple of years ago. I think he was in high school or he just got out. He said, marriage, nah, because it's like it's a waste because how marriage is so bad. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's a waste. That's his mentality right now. But
Yeah.
hopefully he changes his mentality, man. He just sees something better. I don't know, man. It's bad, man. I posted a video the other day. This good lady said that there's more 23-year-olds that had more sex than women that's 53. You see what I'm saying? It's bad.
Right.
But KIs, it's been bad even in the 90s, bro. I'm gonna tell you why. Social media brought it to light. Like I remember being in my neighborhood and seeing the guy in the neighborhood who had all the girls, and I seen the guy that was married that had multiple relationships, and I remember it.
Now
I
that was me.
remember.
That was me in the
But,
90s.
but that's
But
what I'm saying. Now it's promoted. Now they can like broadcast it and show it. But back in the day, we could hide and do stuff. Now everything's in the open, and so therefore it looks like it's worse, but it's always been there. It's a camera on it now.
oh no,
I
it's
agree with
been there,
that.
but it's more
I
worse.
feel like it's getting worse.
Like okay,
How-
like days women got shamed for having like multiple partners like that.
Oh no, you're right.
Now,
You're right about that.
like,
They praise it.
it's
They praise it
exactly
now.
celebrated.
They call it sexual liberation.
Sexual
Now
liberation.
they gave it a cool coin phrase
Right.
term. They gave it a cool name. It's sexual
Right.
liberation. What?
Right. So that's gonna make it hard for guys to be like, I want to marry you. That's why my fucking like that. It's like I don't blame him. He see too many thighs.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
come on. You know what I'm saying?
And you develop algorithm, whatever you looking at on your phone. Like I had to break this down to my cousin. I was like, every time you get on your phone, man, and whatever you looking at in your phone, it's gonna keep showing it over and over. So you get in there, like, I said this to one of my partner's girls. I was like, you know, I kind of had before I got married, I kind of had to like wean myself off of what I was looking at, because that wasn't gonna be in my house. Like I did, and I do believe you should go pick what you like and marry that. But I feel like what I was looking at over and over, you're window shopping. And eventually it's gonna lure you into that because you're seeing it so much. And so I started deleting stuff and getting rid of numbers, and I cleaned up because I realized I didn't want to do this. I don't plan on getting married more than once. It's gonna be it for me. If it don't work, I'm going back in there with my boy with the microphone down there. I'm gonna have me a microphone too, chilling. I mean, because I'm not doing marriage twice. It's the hardest thing I ever did in my life because it requires me. Women are made to I wouldn't say made to be wives. I would just say, they're caretakers. They have the children. They're natural caretakers. Men, we're made to be with women. It's in our nature. Like, and so we can make children by accident or on purpose. So my thing is, I try to look at it like this, man. Like, I'm gonna do the very best I possibly can to be successful in my marriage. And if it don't work, I know I did the best I could with it. But it ain't for everybody.
Yeah. I tell you one thing. Shoot, me. I was married once too, but right now, it's either I get married again or I'm just gonna Paul it out. You know what I'm saying? Like Paul said, just be single. It's better if you're single, if you're working for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. But he's like, you could get married too, but he's just saying you want to work for the Lord. It's better if you're single. But so it's either I'm gonna do that or I find somebody. I'm open to marriage. I ain't gonna close.
Right on.
Hey, it's whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll close this topic up. You guys said everything. I really don't have anything to add except piggybacking off what China said about that being the devil's plan. And the ultimate plan is for you to be alone, for you to fall from traps, because there's no one telling you, hey man, watch out. Or there's nobody showing you an example of what a real trap is, or who the enemy really is. You're out there alone, so everybody's looking strange to you. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add to that. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I want to say something too. We part of the problem too, the 90s generation parents, because we're not teaching our kids the right thing. See what I'm saying? And that's why they're growing up like that. So
Joe Malik.
That's my mom.
We got a comment.
Yeah. All right. She said one way to keep relationships together is to stop teaching our kids that chaos is love.
That's my mom.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
you know what's so funny?
There we go.
well, RC Mom say, Miss Joe, that I talked to a couple young guys and they say they love that the ratchet girls that hit you and throw things at you. They say they can't have no boring relationship.
Oh, they love it?
They need some spicy. They need some spiciness. I'm looking at them like, bro, so you saying you want domestic violence in your relationship?
That's nuts.
Hey, it's a side dish now. The side dish. Get you a little ratchet on the side. That's what they want. They want a little ratchet. It's crazy, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Toxic is love. That's
Toxic,
what they teach.
Yes.
See, you know what happened? See, that's your level of how you love yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a reflection of how you love yourself. You like,
standards, man.
But what if you have toxic family members? And that's probably where you get it from.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's all you seen.
No, I mean, not just a toxic. Yeah. Just talking about your relationship, like you want it. Like he said, the guys want the girls to throw stuff. Like, man, you want a girl like that? You must don't love yourself, man. If you love yourself,
think about it though. But think about the younger guys that's in social media, like the rappers, like Blueface and Christiana, wherever that rock girl, whatever. Man, everybody said I need that relationship. I love that they hitting each other. You know, they call each other out on social media. Yeah, they say I need me.
That's the propaganda we're talking about. These people that are in the public eye are throwing the propaganda.
Hey, think about it. You got women that like guys to punch them in their face. They think the guy love them if he does that. So what you know, don't love herself enough.
But guys, I think it's a small percentage though. I was talking to a guy about this, about how media is set up. They're gonna show you the 20%. It's gonna be louder than the actual number. Like they push the 20% that really bad. It's a small number. You can interview. I bet you if you interview 19 people and you ask them, you probably get 2 people and they probably be intoxicated or they ain't thinking clearly. No one's like openly saying, "Hey, give me the greatest ass whooping ever." You know, let me date the most toxic, ratchet person ever. And what it is a small group of people, but they loud and they are in our face. Like the Sexy Red is planted and put in position to push that certain narrative into our community because we're easy to be led. Like we're always looking for leadership. We're always looking for something new to say and do. And you know, if you want to promote something, give it to the Black community. Like if you want to promote anything, give it to us and we'll promote it to the highest level and make it seem like it's the best thing ever. And I'm being honest with you, man. Like I feel like we probably won't hear from Sexy Red in the next 3 or 4 years. He'll phase her right out but I don't criticize her because I had Little Kim, I had Kaya, I had Trina, I had Mercedes, I had a lot of but you see what I'm saying? It was the same thing, man. It was bad.
Yeah.
All right. Wiz Fire said the best way, in my opinion, is to root ourselves in God's word. He has specific roles or rules as to how we should live, especially when it comes to marriage. I believe where we fail is to actually live it and be the example. The best way to prove God's ways work is to just live it. Just my humble opinion. Appreciate that, brother. Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a great solution.
Yep. So this episode is brought to you by the TFF podcast, Enhancing Mental Health and Empowering Careers. They sponsored our show for an entire year. So shout out to their podcast.
Yeah. Cheers.
What's up, guys? It's Deanie, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Micah Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal, this award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These Fucking Feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These Fucking Feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.
I got a pocket full of money and a head full of dreams, body full of ambition, blessed to see the sun beam. Wake up to a world where they want to tear you down, but for everyone that hated, look at where we at now. I ain't got time to waste the act with much haste, cause when God made me, he made no mistakes. What a focus said, what a hope for the hopeless said, is what I stand for when I lay it on the track. They say the world need people like me, cause when I get in my zone, you cannot stop me. Call it ultimate favor or ultimate grace. I'd rather be an asset than be taking up space.
All right. Welcome back, guys. We are back again. This episode is sponsored by the TFF podcast. Make sure you check it out. It's number 4 on the Apple iTunes charts in the mental health space. So check it out. It's a good show. Sure. Okay. So I know in the beginning of last year, sometime we talked about the Neuralink that Elon Musk was developing. Have you guys revisit those thoughts? Is anybody getting it?
Not really.
Nah, I really don't want something implanted. I really don't want something implanted in my brain. That means they had to go in and do surgery, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's gotta hurt.
Transhumanism.
What are the benefits?
All right, I'll show you.
Like your wild, I mean, everything will be in like your hand or something.
Your contacts will be.
Yeah. So if you go to Whole Foods or whatnot, you
So
just
I don't have to care about my phone dying and not knowing somebody's number.
Yeah.
No, you good.
You just think about it and voila, it pops up.
You don't have to have no wallet, nothing. You just had you and yourself. And
Hey, and you could control stuff, the computer, with your eyes and your thoughts. I saw the guy moving the cursor and everything with his thought. I'm like, what?
I don't want to be a robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it. If you had a Neuralink hooked up, you can get hacked, man.
About Elon Musk's Neuralink chip.
Yeah, you can get a virus.
That's what that guy said. He said humans are now.
We can virus. Like I've seen my computer, what it looks like with a virus. It was not good.
Yeah, here you go, Sean.
I'm sure you've heard about Elon Musk's Neuralink chip that can be implanted into your brain. Well, in this clip, Mr. Beast says that he would get one. Let me know what you think of this.
I thought Elon Musk gave you a Neuralink, bro.
I would love one, by the way. After the first couple thousand go through, I want one.
Yeah. You put one in?
Oh, 100%. The Neuralink actually works. And you can be in symbiosis with technology and just download things to your brain. You'll be able to make so much money that doesn't matter how much the procedure will cost. Anyone will be able to afford it, essentially. Like the first few, would probably go for an absurd amount of money, right? It's like even if you had $0, you could just hypothetically borrow $100,000, get it, because once you have infinite, bandwidth to unlimited knowledge, you can make unlimited money.
It doesn't scare you at all?
No,
you're like pretty much a robot at that point.
But we already are.
Not really. You can turn your phone off. Like
your
phones, there was a complete escape. Now there's still somewhat of an escape. You can put your phone down, but when it's in your brain, that's just now it's like you said, it's a complete upload download.
I'm sure you've.
Thank you.
He's talking about money. He's like, think of all the money you can make.
Hey,
what that don't make no sense.
Isn't Mr. Beast already super rich though? He's already like a multi-$100 millionaire.
Mr. Beast gonna take the mark of the beast.
Right? Isn't that why he's called the Beast?
I mean, I understand.
Makes sense, right?
But I understand what he's saying, that we are already robots. We are already, like, no matter to what you a robot to something. If it's not benefiting you and making you money, and it's something you do, and it's something like a habit or anything that's not benefiting you, you're a robot to it. It's just my opinion.
So working out, that like, it don't make you money.
You work out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, like that guy said, humans are now hackable animals.
Right.
Yeah. That's why you got to get the mindset of Christ, because
that's what I'm saying. You're still a robot to something. I didn't mean something like
working out. Be a hackable animal.
But if you scrolling on your phone for 20 to 30 minutes at a time, and that's not benefiting you, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, whatever, you're still a robot to it. That's just my opinion.
She has a point. She has a point because kids are controlled by technology. Like my 16-year-old, she had a basketball game tonight, and she needed her jersey and her undershirt. And when I came in, she was like, had the iPad and she was just zoned out. And I was like, you know, you got a game, we got to go. We get in the car, we leave. She don't have nothing she needs. But she had that iPad, that phone. So it's controlling you in a way. You know, you ever been on your phone and you look up, you're an hour into it and you kind of like,
Yeah,
you know,
like, man,
so
where did time go?
she got a point. Like
Hey,
you're
thank you,
being
because
controlled.
they was trying to make it seem like I was crazy. Thanks, RC.
You are.
Yeah.
But you
No.
can disconnect
No.
what
She
the guy
does
was
has a
saying.
point. Once you're plugged into the network,
yeah,
which is this whole society, you a part of it, bro.
The only way
You got it. You have to go to
But
work.
you have an
You have to
option,
go to
though,
work.
like-
You don't have any options unless you living off the grid.
I have phone tells you that you've been on the phone. It'll say this week you've been you're 14% up or 14% down. Like we're robots. We just have the freedom.
To me, it seems as if I'm not like against it, unpopular opinion, because as Amy said, to a degree, you're already somewhat of a slave to something. So for me, I'm not a person that does not scroll on my phone for hours on end, and I'm upfront about that. I mean, you know, that's what I do. I feel like that's what we all do.
Yeah.
But if I had the convenience to where it's streamlined, something I'm gonna do already, I'm not planning to go live off the grid. I'm not seriously planning that. It would be nice, but if I'm gonna live my life in short, if I'm gonna live my life and already be doing these things, why not get it to where it's convenient and pay me back? That's just my line of thinking. Like, I'm gonna pay the cell phone company X amount of dollars over my whole lifetime, whereas I can install the cell phone company. I don't think I would get the chip, but I definitely don't. I definitely don't understand the convenience of it.
I
don't.
You know about the chip, chip implant, market beats, and all that stuff, and they say the Revelation 13, like that's what it's leading to. Like it's
But I can't agree with that, and the reason I can't is because who are we to say that the mark of the beast is this chip? It could have been them implants you got in your derriere. It could have been a number of things. It could have been that tattoo. It could have been a number of things. That's up for man to interpret. And every time we get close to something where it's like a chip, but why couldn't have been those gold teeth we installed? Why couldn't have been, you know,
I got one better.
Any of those things could have been.
Why couldn't have been the hip? The hip replacement.
Well, I got one better.
We be tricked into it, and we won't be tricked into it. It'll be a time when they say you can't buy, sell, or eat with it. See what I'm saying? So that ain't happening yet. You know what I'm saying?
Pastor K.I., it's already happened. It already happened.
Hey, my boy, he's
hold on. Let me say, like, it probably don't have to be a chip. It can be the juice, right? They say if you don't get the juice, you can't buy or sell, you can't travel, you can't do this and that. So they already put in it. This stuff, it could be nanotechnology. We don't know.
They conditioning us,
but change your DNA, right? Because we already have technology that can change your DNA. So it don't have to be a chip. It could be something that's nano.
Or
right. But what I'm saying is, God, nobody's going to get tricked into getting mark of the beast like that. That won't be fair. It's going to be.
People have been tricked to getting the juice. I mean,
that's the juice.
What's the juice?
The juice wasn't the mark of the beast.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Never mind.
I mean, how do you know?
I'm saying it can. I'm saying it could be.
But how do you know it is not? Well, I'm just trying to put your logic with the K-Ice.
Because I think it's too obvious for people. Like getting the juice wasn't obvious because how they were selling it. Like, hey, you want to die, right? But I think a chip is a little obvious.
I'm with you, K.I.S. on that. It's not going to just be forced upon you. So if that's the case, let's take the example when this last was brought up, when they said that the coronavirus vaccine was the mark of the beast. That was something you had to choose. That wasn't something that they said everybody has to get this or else. Like you had an option.
They tried. Right. Jobs.
So to me, it's like I don't want to miss out on the convenience of the next upgrade on the iPhone. That's what this really is about.
Right.
Well, I say this. I don't like the Neuralink because
just saying like,
I'm going back to Windows 98.
Well, it's hackable. Any technology is hackable. I mean,
Right,
we just
all
saw
of it
Elon
is.
Musk. His what's them Teslas, right?
The
They were
self-driving
hacked.
cars,
They could
right?
be yes. If you got a Neuralink, that means
Anything,
anything
yeah.
technology based can be
Right.
hacked.
What would
That's why
happen
I
to a
would not
human that
get
got
that.
hacked? Exactly.
I would not get caught. That mean I'm
Yeah, you be
hacking.
walking out of your house for no reason, just gone.
Right. Like you go like what's that? They hack your Neuralink to go shoot up a place.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But there's
Right.
insurance. To
Yeah,
me, there's insurance that comes with it. Like whatever governing body or
Yeah,
whatever
jail,
is over your neuro chip. If you're hacked,
Man,
I feel like you can
SK,
be.
you trust a lot of people.
Who
He's
me?
like, I know
Yeah,
they got my
you
back. No
trust
matter what,
you
there's gonna
trust
be
the government,
It's
somebody
not
protect
that I.
the
It's not
authorities.
that I
SK,
trust
they already
them.
hacked
It's
your
that
phone.
no.
already
It's
got your
that I
phone hacked.
understand. To a degree, we gonna already do certain things. So might as well enjoy your life. If you're gonna truly take that hard of a stance on it, then put it all away. But if you're not gonna put it all away, then enjoy it. You know, that's
I
just
can
my
walk away
philosophy.
from it though.
You got
No,
you got
I
to
want to have the
you
choice
got
to
a
walk
point.
away.
But it's
I'm
just,
not
it's
gonna
just,
not be on
You
my
see this
phone
like
for
this
12
hackable.
plus
That's
hours
why
a
they already hacked
day.
this.
So why not make it
Look,
convenient? Why not
but
make it to where I can be on my phone at work and looking in the sky and
why?
I'm not even listening to my boss?
Hey,
But
as long as they ain't the mark of the beast, you good. But I won't put that stuff in my body. You know what I'm saying?
look,
And it's just me.
that's
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like transhumanism to me. Like you turn into a cyborg.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
it's
you're
the
no
mark of
longer
the beast,
human.
it ain't
Right.
no
You
sense.
lose your spirituality.
You know what I'm saying? But
let me
People keep
piggyback
on
off what
choosing it,
Pascal
though.
I
Once you
said
become
real
a
quick.
cyborg, you won't be spiritual anymore. You'll lose your spiritual
Yeah,
essence. Yeah. Right.
Pascal
Yeah.
Ice, you brought up something important though. Transhumanism. Did y'all
Right.
know that once you get up your humanity, you become property? That means somebody that the patenting of wherever you have in you, they can say I own you because that's their patent, right?
Right.
So that's what transhumanism is when you take technology and infuse you. Now you're not really human. Now they can make the argument like, hey, this is not really a person.
But what situations would cause for you to give up? Like,
Neuralink.
I can understand the point that you're making, but what I'm saying is this for like people who are considered, and forgive this lack of better term, vegetables? When they're at that point, then it's like they lost they infuse themselves with enough technology to now you're not fully human. Like when would that come?
I see what you're saying.
Neuralink.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
Neuralink.
Like in what situation? Like when are people surrendering their humanity for a check or something? Like what does it look like? Like, because that's crazy.
They're advertising it as eternal life, living forever,
Oh,
having your
Right.
conscious downloaded.
Antichrist.
Right. That's what we're
And they
saying.
say
Like,
we'll give vision to the blind. If you don't walk, you're gonna walk. All the stuff that who promises
And then
that, right?
they'll
That's
tell
what
you
Elon's
like
promised.
something. They'll put you on a computer and show you say something that you would have said 10 years later. It's like, oh yeah, that is me. I would do that, you know.
Well,
so
Yeah, but that's
when they talk about uploading your consciousness to
the cloud.
oh yeah, the conscious
The cloud.
yeah.
So back in, when the world collapsed, whenever it collapsed, some Jetsons or whatever, 2030 or something, 2099.
Yeah.
You'll still be alive witnessing all the historical events that led to that.
Or would
But
you be
you
alive?
just won't have
Inside
a
a
body.
computer.
You just be inside of the all-seeing cloud or all-knowing cloud.
That's
or
lame.
some
Yeah,
Illuminati
that's not
iPhone.
really like I don't think you're really alive. It's like a fate. Like
Yeah,
a
you're not
memory.
alive.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
That's not. Yeah, it's
consciousness
not.
is different
will
from the
say this.
spirit.
But how many people say, "Oh yeah, that'll be cool"? I kind of want to know what the future
will
looks
say
like.
this.
Some young people say that. That's sad.
Hold on,
Like,
go ahead, RC. Go
I
ahead,
bet
see
the
what you
guy
gonna say.
look at humans and be like, I should have kept them damn dinosaurs, man. The dumbest- I
They
mean,
do
he
much.
gotta say that. He gotta say it sometime like, I should have kept the dinosaurs because it would have been a more simple. Humans are just flat out. It's like, don't touch the red button. That's us. We gonna touch the red button and blow up the world and try all kind of crazy stuff. Like
this button.
y'all just informed me. I had no idea about any of this. And y'all just put me on game. I had no idea. I'm like, I'm blown away. That's crazy.
Right, man. Transhumanism is real.
Coming to a
It's
theater
real.
near you. It's
Wow.
that close.
Very creepy.
Beasts, humans.
All right. You guys were speaking about technology taking over. I think Amy shared this with me some months ago about the Amazon Echo or Ring doorbell, taking over somebody's house because they heard them talking racist.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
let's show that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear about that story how Amazon Echo found the killer because they recorded the whole conversation.
Wow.
Yeah. Guy gets accused of racism by his doorbell. Amazon shuts down his smart home. That's
They're
crazy.
not tolerating racism at all.
I like it.
Hey.
Like, no, you cannot get in your own house.
That doorbell got a civil rights movement. I like that doorbell.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. Like,
Did he say something about AI? He must have said something about AI.
It's game time though.
That's dope.
I don't know. I feel a way about that because this reminds me of what we did a few shows ago where we spoke to Xbox adding the same feature, or was that PlayStation that was adding the same feature?
Xbox.
And I guess like for me, like, and my friends know I talk stupid all day long. Like I don't know what part of the day I'm ever serious. So for me, I say things and we joke like that. And then I like to believe in my head that I'm practicing for a role that I haven't applied for. So I run lines from random movies, and it may have some things in it that me, SK Mac, wouldn't say, but being dedicated to the craft, I'm going to say.
I get that.
Does that mean my house now is like?
I get that because we do. I have.
Man can't get into the house because he said something about.
He quote movie lines.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Like we just have dark humor. I know sometimes like but I don't mean I wouldn't say it in public or I wouldn't say it like, but I say it to my
you know
husband
what you could do
or whatever. But yeah, I get it.
He's standing outside on the
you know what
porch.
you could do if you want to avoid that? Just make a private voice channel on Discord and don't stream it. Then you guys can just be in your own.
There's no such thing as private.
Right.
I know, but it's not on like where they say it hurts some kid's feeling. It's just him and his friends.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to promote it's like, oh, someone else was on the voice chat and you hurt their feelings. But if you just do like your own, like when me and Dini streamed, it was just me and him on the voice chat. It wasn't random people from Call of Duty on there. You see what I'm saying? And like their thing is like they trying to find stuff that you say on the Call of Duty voice chat.
That is funny
so
though,
like
man.
you could just go on alternate channels.
That's funny, bro.
I don't know. I feel like if it's built into it's listening for it, it's not going to be some. I mean, because if it's something that you can go in and alter, then the racists will go in and alter that feature. So I don't know. I just feel like that's
too much.
I have a
does that mean you can't make jokes either?
People who don't subscribe, but that's.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyway because it's hackable. Anything like that, they said. I heard they can hack TVs.
Yeah.
So everything in your house is listening.
Or the TV watching.
Yeah, hackers that know how to hack, they could get into any kind of network.
Yeah,
They say as long as they get off a signal, they can get into.
Right.
So they got transcripts. They probably got transcripts of jokes I said or stuff me and Dini talk about.
I'm also
they got Ben's jokes.
I don't think that
I'm just waiting for the day they come knock on my door. I'm like, sir.
Nah, Ben, you cool, dude. You a good dude.
Yeah, I doubt it, Ben. Sorry.
You're a good man, Ben. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm too low on the totem pole for them to come after me. They're like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm just saying you're a good man.
They're not coming.
Yeah, Ben. You're not Tupac.
Yeah, Amy said they're not coming for you.
If they do come for me, I know. If they do come for me, I know RC sent them, so he won't have to hear my takes on the sports podcast.
Man, no, I wouldn't do that.
Wow, that's far lengths to go.
All right, we have some news segment, news in the ghetto media news. Yeah, I know that was a bit cheesy, but it's on you, Pagosi.
So gotta do a little comedy. Tonight. So we're gonna start off first with you might have heard that the demons at Davos, they met for the little secret meeting this recently about world domination, how they think they're gonna control our lives, and they're always going on about yeah, all these things they talk about, this guy on the right, he looks like a bald-headed Eminem, and I don't know who the hell this lady is, looking like she thinks she's Princess Zelda. The whole thing about these people, do any of them know how to speak English? They're always like, we have Z rules, eat Z bugs. And I'm like, can you please take Z dicks out of your mouth before you talk? Because we can't understand a goddamn word you're saying. You know what I'm saying? English, do you speak it? I'm sorry, but I got to make a joke about it. And another thing, they were saying that their biggest threat is not war, it's not climate change, but it's Elon Musk and Twitter, aka X. They really are worried about X. Yeah, there he is, that guy. I think his name's Santa Claus Schwab or something. Yeah, World Economic Forum monopoly. And yeah, so they're really worried about Elon Musk and X because of the freedom of speech on there. They don't like it. They say that's their next objective for the 2 years. It's more pressing than war or climate change. And what I gotta say, you're afraid of X? I only got one thing to say about that. And that is, X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. What? Yeah, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, and look, they really know how to party in Davos. Oh, we took that one off. It's all good. I'm sorry, I just had to get a little crazy. It's all good. Well, we had the DMX meme also. Oh, and also in other news, we have Walmart. Recently, people that came to work in the blizzard, they got 55-cent ramen as a gift for a multi-billion-dollar company. Can you believe that? They gave them ramen. And ramen's good, but I'm just saying a lot of people were mad. The news reported on that. That was on the Daily Dot. And I don't know. I think they should have given something better. Maybe a TV, maybe a stereo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
steak or something.
Something, right? Something a little better than ramen.
Something
but
nice,
ramen.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe like that. It was a pizza party or something, my guy.
Yeah. Anyways, that's comedy news for the night. Thank you guys for putting up with me.
Would have gave y'all noodles too. Like I'm actually not using my company money.
Hey, if they give me anything free, I guess it's a win, right? Like,
no,
but they should have at least given him like a bottle of liquor or something. Like,
they could have gave him a couple cases of water, bought him some pizza. Walmart definitely got it.
Yeah, I know.
They got some good stuff. That's what I'm saying. But they gave him ramen. I'm like, okay.
I was mad.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. I just had to do the comedy news. I'll be doing it every week. Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Am I a little crazy? People are like, yeah, this guy's just totally insane. I am.
Oh, no.
All right, guys. It is game time. Tonight's game is...
This is whack. No, I can't win. I can't win.
I might be in trouble too. NFL logo.
I'm finna lose.
All right. Tonight's game is NFL logos, but with a twist.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say it was gonna be me and RC going back and forth all night.
So this is sports logos, or
yes, it is sports logos. NFL.
Oh, we know who's gonna win. It's gonna be
guess the NFL team based on their old logo.
We've done this.
I got RC.
No.
We have.
Logo.
Like
right.
It's gonna be one of them two that wins it, yo.
19
for real. Like...
logo. So hold on, before we start, do we gotta say the city and the name of the team? I think that'll be
just team name will do.
So crazy, bro.
Yeah, team name will do. You don't have to say both because some of the cities change. They get sold, they get bought, they get lost in the bed. You know.
I think they should. Like, come on now.
Okay.
He didn't deserve that.
Right.
No.
Be nice.
Okay. The order.
I think he gonna win.
Swift, K Mac, XK Mac, Amy, K Ice, China, RC, Pagosi, and then myself.
I can't believe you did this.
Are you ready?
What do you mean?
I can't. I was winning.
Who am I after China?
Huh?
I'm after China.
You are after SK Mac.
Because the screen is kind of okay.
All right, let's get it.
Hey, dedicated NFL fans. welcome to the quiz of the day. Make sure to finish the quiz to the end.
Right, Swift,
Otherwise,
you're up first.
you'll have bad luck in your football career.
That's the Cardinals.
What Cardinals?
I think they used to be in St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken.
The answer is Arizona Cardinals.
I'm glad you didn't say what you said.
SK Mac.
The Falcons. I hope.
The answer is Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
Amy.
The Baltimore Ravens.
It
Good
said his
job.
name right there on the logo. That's crazy.
It just says Ravens.
The answer is Baltimore Ravens.
All right, K Ice.
After Buffalo, I can't really see.
Buffalo what?
The answer is
Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
Oh,
He got it. He got
Hello.
it. Brown.
All right, China.
China, what's that? Is he frozen?
The Panthers.
The answer is Carolina Panthers.
All right, RC.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you.
RC.
What the hell is
Act
that?
like you can't hear.
The answer is
Chicago Bears.
He got it.
All right, Pagosi.
The little bear was hanging on it. I couldn't see the bear. Is that a bear?
Florida Tigers. I don't know. Looks like
The answer is Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh.
not even close.
Cowgirls. Cowboys.
It's wrong.
Oh man, that's a good
easy.
one.
Don't ever disrespect
That's
them like
too
that.
easy.
The
Yeah.
answer is
Oh,
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah, Amy is a Cowboys fan. They suck.
Don't ever disrespect
Swift.
them like that.
That's Cleveland Browns.
Wow.
Is that a leprechaun?
Yes.
It
Or
is.
elf. It's an elf.
The
It's an
answer is Cleveland Browns.
SK Mac.
What am I looking at?
A dude riding a horse.
The Riders.
Broncos.
The answer is Denver Broncos.
Wow. I knew
All
that was a
right,
Bronco.
Amy.
The
That's easy right there.
Lions. Detroit.
Come on now.
You got it.
The answer is Detroit Lions.
They be in some easy ones.
Okay, Ice.
Man, it's hater.
What is that?
It's a football with a guy on the front.
With a steak.
The answer is Green Bay Packers.
Oh, shoot.
Easy.
I thought that was Idaho.
China.
She don't know.
The Texans.
Good job.
My girl, yeah.
The answer is Houston Texans.
RC.
Oh, that's the
Thank you.
Colts.
Thank you, Ben.
Colts.
Yep.
Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
The answer is Indianapolis Colts.
Pagosi.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is the Cheetahs. Like the, do you know what I'm saying? The Chester Cheetahs.
The answer is Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, damn, not even the right animal.
Oh man. Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
You just saw the Indian. That's all you saw.
Hey.
You mad because my baby won.
The answer is Kansas City Chiefs.
Swift.
The
Wow.
Raiders.
How
Oh,
could it
well,
be
that's
easy?
right there. Let that would have been mine. He would have had something to say.
They used to be in Oakland.
The answer is Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh,
Or something like bonus
They used to
point.
be in
you got
Oakland.
wrong.
SK
Oh,
Mac.
man.
The Chargers.
Come on. I need some older logos.
The
than
answer
this.
is
That's old,
Los
dude. That's
Angeles
old.
Chargers.
Yes, I won.
That old enough for me.
Wow.
Amy.
The Rams.
Come on.
There
man.
we go. Yep. That's gotta be it.
Some of these are just obvious.
Provine.
Man, they don't get no older.
The
than
answer is Los Angeles Rams.
K Ice.
How many teams Los Angeles got?
Okay, Ice.
Oh, Miami
I'm about
Dolphins.
to say, if you don't get that,
He's gotta know this one.
Miami Dolphins #1.
The answer is Miami Dolphins.
Come on now.
That's the new logo?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
China.
She ain't gonna get this one.
China.
Vikings.
That's Thor.
The answer
Vikings?
is Minnesota Vikings.
yeah,
Yep,
baby.
yep.
Yes, yes.
You got it.
RC.
He don't know.
Can y'all not hear me?
The New
Yeah, we
England
can.
Patriots.
The answer is New England Patriots.
That was an obvious one too.
Pagosi.
All right.
You know,
the greatest team of all time.
Oh my
The
God.
answer is
nobody.
New Orleans Saints.
I thought I was bad.
Oilers.
The greatest team of all
I'm the
time.
worst.
New York Giants.
Is Ronnie not playing?
Yeah, he been getting it
The
right.
answer is New York Giants.
All right.
Swift.
Oh, I thought.
Oh man. Oh
I
no,
thought
this
he
is
was
tough.
before
This is
Man.
tough. I think I'm gonna go with the Jets, maybe. Let's try the Jets.
The answer is New
A
York
real
Jets.
comedian, aren't you?
Hey, Matt.
The Eagles?
He said tracks.
I'm so wrong. I'm almost.
The answer is
Okay.
Philadelphia
Oh!
Amy.
She ain't gonna get this one.
What?
I don't know what that is.
She
The
looking for
workers?
clues.
I don't know
She
what
looking
The
for
answer
clues.
is Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
still.
Oh,
Clues.
still.
Hey, Ice.
Get
Hey,
it.
Ice.
It's a tough one.
What is that?
The answer is
Yeah,
San
Yosemite
Francisco 49ers.
Hey man,
Oh, RC. You would got that one, RC?
China.
hey man, what the heck? That ain't no 40 now. That's a good. That's a
China.
That's the Pittsburgh.
The answer is Seattle Seahawks.
He said Pittsburgh.
RC.
Seahawks. That's why I couldn't think of.
Man. I wish you got the 49ers one, cause you would got that wrong. It'd been funny.
The answer is Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm still gonna get it wrong. I ain't never seen a 49er shoot.
Pagosi.
This is the the Oilers. Something Atlanta.
Yeah,
Oilers.
that's exactly who they are.
The answer is Tennessee Titans.
Bloody
That's the
hell.
Oilers. That's the Oilers.
Yeah, he got it right. That's the Oilers.
The Oilers.
Redskins.
Yo. Yup, we got it.
The answer is Washington Football Team.
Oh.
What? What the hell is
Make sure to
that?
subscribe to our channel.
What
if
is
you
that? That's a
really
real
love the
team?
sport.
That's Washington Redskins.
That's NFL? That's NFL right there. Never heard of that team.
Okay,
They
are
ever
y'all
win the
ready
Super
for
Bowl?
the scores?
Yes.
Yeah, I know I got
upset.
0.
All right. Swift has 4, SK Mac 3, Amy 3, K Ice 2, China 3, RC 4, Pagosi 1, Deanie 4. We have a 3-way tie.
So now y'all got to fight to the death live on
Lame.
camera. Let's go.
We are in different locations. All right.
Good job, man.
Last week's winner. What kind of game should we play?
Okay.
That wasn't you, Amy.
Oh.
Play something you can break the tie with. Like something.
Play rock, paper, scissors.
We gotta do Bone Thugs and Harmony trivia one day, so I can at least win one this year again. Like that's like we gotta do something that I know about for once, and then we.
John, what you trying to do? What you think they should do?
Hey, what's going on?
To do rock, paper, scissors.
You guys gonna do rock paper scissors?
Nah, somebody
Only
internet may
3
be
of 'em.
lagging. Somebody
Yes.
internet may be lagging.
That's smart too.
Oh yeah.
Big-
So do
The dessert one.
Oh, he's gonna win that. You guys are
no, do the 60s, 60s NBA. Yes, NBA logo.
Let's get it.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Now that's wrong.
That's the Harlem Globetrotters.
No, y'all supposed to be voice of the fans. I need some.
Oh,
come on.
Go ahead.
Oh,
no, you gotta put 60s.
So you got to do sports.
I think they only changed it like once or twice, babe.
Oh,
Do 90s.
yeah. Well, 90s,
90s is good. Yeah. Oh, I love the 90s. 90s is beautiful.
Okay, here we go.
Basketball.
It's sudden death, right?
Yep, sudden death.
Whoa, this is
You're not in, Sean.
Swift, you're up first.
And who is me?
First me, I
Who
know.
is it?
It's you first, then RC, and then myself.
Oh, Amy not in it?
This is crazy.
No.
He's so messy. Like,
All right, here we go. Here we go.
It's one of the most popular sports in the world, and we've decided to create basketball trivia quizzes for our viewers. The
How
NBA
sweet.
is basketball's most important league, and we covered all of the essential trivia questions. If you enjoy sports, especially basketball, this video is for you.
Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
Oh, that's knowledge.
this beat is dope.
Hey, that's
Damn.
what I do. That's what I do.
That's why he's
RC?
voice of the fans.
Interesting.
The New York Knicks.
Wow.
Oh man.
Nuggets. Man,
Yeah,
it was
we
a
got a
Pelicans.
beat.
It was the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Dean?
Mustang. No, the Heat. Miami.
What?
Heat.
I was gonna say what?
I was
Trailblazers.
like,
Give it to me. Give it to me.
oh,
They screwed over me. They screwed over me. The Pelicans ain't
I
been
mean,
around
he
long
does
enough to
have
have
the voice
I
of
know.
the
Hey,
fans.
Wait,
it
and
was not the
Babe, I
Pelicans
thought that was
logo.
Heat. I thought it was the Heat.
No,
Why
Me
you
it's
got
too.
this?
I thought it was the Heat.
No,
Trailblazers.
Who
RC
won?
logo. I don't know what that was. I was like,
That's
ooh,
not
man,
a
me.
Pelican logo, bro. That's bull
So who
crap,
wins?
man. The Pelicans ain't been around long enough to have an alternate
Right.
logo. They screwed me. They screwed me.
I didn't get you a fake logo.
Ben, you remember their alternate logo was like a New Orleans Florida leaf? Remember that?
Yeah. It was there. I've never seen that before. I think that's they messed that up. I don't know what that is.
Propaganda.
That's the propaganda.
Hey,
Yeah.
RC, they know the whole time to win
You know?
a voice of the fans. You know.
Yeah.
They-
Propaganda, bro. They was at
That's the propaganda. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Do we need to Google that?
So who
I
won it
don't know. I
tonight?
don't know how you'll find that. To be honest, I don't even know what that was. It was like a
wheel.
the wheel.
The mark of the beast.
What state? What logo are we talking
New
about?
Orleans.
Hey, so who won tonight?
Pelicans.
I used to be the Jazz. Used to be the New Orleans Jazz.
Right.
You got New Orleans Jays or something?
Jazz.
Yeah, New Orleans Jazz. That was something else. That was the Ninth Ward
Yeah.
Ben Yady. That wasn't no damn Pelicans. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't even see that online nowhere.
Yeah, it's online.
Oh, I see it.
That
I
wasn't a
see it.
Pelican. It looked like the Superdome, maybe.
Yeah, it's on there. It ain't
Yeah,
gonna focus.
it's
but
it's their
on there.
alternative logo.
I've never seen it.
It's a N and a I guess that's what's it called, a compass wheel.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Here.
Wow, it's different.
Huh? Hey Ben, you finally won something, son. You got it.
Hey, congratulations to Ben.
Hey,
Champion once again.
Now, I see you just came over on my turf. That's all it is.
Okay. Hey, Deanie, who's the oldest? Who's the oldest, Deanie?
That'll be China.
So between you and Ben. Between you and Ben, who's the big brother?
Me.
He was smooth about it.
Ben's the baby.
This is
Ben is the
turf,
baby.
man. This is Deanie's turf.
It's D's turn.
Pretty much.
Well, when we do games, RC is my turf.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
You looking backstage
Wow. Oh, we do have a football clip.
Oh yeah, let's do some sports. We didn't do a lot of
It's
VOF stuff.
unusual. Well, I won't say it's unusual because this kind of stuff happen all the time.
Oh, does it?
We need some sports.
But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know. This quarterback look like a grandma. See if I can blow it up. Yeah, there we go. Wind it a little bit. Here we go.
Stacker.
Whoa.
Now.
She nice, man. Y'all need her in New Orleans.
Damn.
That was
a perfect spiral. That was a beautiful
spiral. Girl. She
got
the pass.
So you said this happens all the time? Grandmas make passes like that all the time?
Damn.
And what day?
No.
Hey, we got some new people now.
Now that's how you move in the pocket.
She avoided the
That's
tackle.
talent right there.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, she
New old people now. New granny.
It was cold. All right, before we get out of here, I do want to show you guys some things. End on a good note. The addiction no one talks about. Scrolling, eating, drinking, more scrolling, Netflix, porn, TV, and even more scrolling.
And not in that order.
Not in that order.
Well, I had to be a cat. I'm a cat. That's crazy.
This is called living in a state of excessive consumption, mindless activity that gives us temporary pleasure.
Yeah.
Because we all need a snack while we eat.
This is why you can't focus, can't sleep, lose motivation, struggle to be present. Humans aren't meant to be exposed to the amount of stimulation the modern world brings, which is why Stoics advise us to exercise the virtue of moderation. Moderation means not overdoing things nor underdoing them. Remember, you can stay happy as long as there are no corresponding pains, according to Epicurus. The wise man drinks a little to attain pleasure, but not so much as he will cause himself a hangover. Pain.
That's cheap alcohol.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Neuralinks and scrolling and being slaves and all that good stuff. Thought that was very fitting.
Yeah.
All right, that is our show. Swift. Final thoughts, and where can people connect with you online?
Man, just Google Voice of the Fan Sportscast or VOL Sportscast, and we'll pull up. And we have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a brand store, PodzQuadNetwork.com. So buy you some VOF merch or some PodzQuad merch.
Yeah.
Amy, final words, and where can people connect with you?
On Facebook, Amy Reynolds. My Instagram, my little food page is Amy Eats with a Z. I like to cook and show off what I cook sometimes.
All right. Pastor K Ice, you're on mute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pastor K Ice, and www.pastorkice.com. Well, actually coming soon, but but still, www.pastorkice.com.
All right, China.
She froze.
What up? You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under China Print.
No, I think
I'm not froze on my end. I'm froze on your end.
Oh, that was
Nah,
we
you
said
good
that
now.
5 minutes ago.
You need to get that Neuralink.
I'm still frozen.
Yeah, you need to get that Neuralink.
No, I think you just have a delay. But Ghosty, what about you?
I bought a new one.
Oh, a Ranger. You talking about Ranger Center?
She'll answer in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, as far I mean, my closing thoughts are like, yeah,
She
I
did.
agree with that.
She did. So she did answer. This is great.
All right, what about you, Pagosi?
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
backstage, yeah. Oh yeah, I want to agree with the thing you posted at the end about stoic mind. I've been doing that meditation and Zen and finding my inner peace every day, especially at night, and it puts me in a good state of mind, and I could go to sleep early and be ready for the next day and do things. And the thing about the hangovers, yes, I just drink a little bit and then I don't drink more and then I'm good. So all that stuff you said was like really good. I like that post. But yeah, you can follow me on Facebook, Pagosi, and also on YouTube. And I hope everybody has a good night. And yeah, have a great night tonight.
All right, SK Mac.
Okay.
Oh yeah, comedy news continues.
Sorry. Okay. At 2_cold_2_touch on Instagram, and Sean McDuffie on Facebook.
All right. RC, final words, and where can people connect with you?
Man, first of all, I want to say I appreciate, the invite. It was very informative. Felt right at home. I mean, it's good to be able to talk to somebody else besides Ben. It was awesome. It's great. But you can find me on Facebook, man, Ronnie A. Clark, and on TikTok and Instagram is 100% RC. So, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. It was dope.
Hey, for sure.
Appreciate you, man.
I want to check out that.
Oh, yeah, Barber Studio Talk on YouTube. I'm sorry. Yeah, Barber Studio Talk on YouTube. Check that out. Pretty good.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys for watching, whether you catch the playback or you catch us live. We appreciate it as always. Be sure to subscribe to the show. Check out the shop, PodzQuadNetwork.com. All kind of good things for you. Peace out. See you next week. Oh, yeah. Next week we have a dating game show, so you don't want to miss that. 8 women, 1 guy. Oh, man. We're going to have some fun.
Wow, that's gonna be crazy.
Is it gonna be Pagosi? If it's gonna be Pagosi, I'm gonna watch that. That's
it ain't me. I'm already talking to somebody, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to see my boy.
Yeah. I wouldn't get picked for this one, so.
All right.
I don't know who it is though. Like it could be a lucky gentleman, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, it's a special guest, man. It's a special guest.
Special guest. This is gonna be good then.
Yeah. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all. Much love.